to tell you how we will configure our FortiGate firewall. We will create one topology. So this is our LAN and this is our DMZ and this is our FortiGate firewall. FortiGate firewall. So as I told you, this is our LAN network. So there would be lots of computer in that. So in my VMware, I cannot add so many. So I added one computer here and I will give this series IP address to my computer, and my DMZ server would be having this series IP address. So my LAN PC will be connected to my LAN port. So this is port 1. I will configure it as a LAN port and I will give the same series IP address here, and this I will name as a DMZ port 2. So the same series IP address will be given here. So let's start. So this is my DMZ server I have already installed. Let's check what is IP address here. I think series is different, 1.1.1.11, and 1 will come here. So my gateway will be this IP address. For my DMZ server, gateway will be port 2's IP address, 192.1.1.1.1. Okay, it's all right. Click OK. Okay. So LAN PC. Let's configure that also. So this is not administrator. This is handled by DNS server. Sorry, AD server. So as per our topology, 172.1.1.1. I have to give it here 1. I'm changing topology only for you. I've already configured it with different IP address. So it's 11 here. Okay, 171. So all right. Triple one, is it? Okay, it's all right. I'm bad in remembering the things. So I think you are aware how we have to configure VMware. If VM2 is here, then it should be configured here as well, and the IP address should be of the same range. So as per our diagram, I told you that we will configure port 1 as 172.1.1.1. So let's configure it. I thought that recording has stopped. Okay, port 1, set IP 172.1.1.1 slash 255.255.255.255, set allow access https ping ssh, set status up exit please and and okay. Now let's configure second interface. Edit port support 2. I want to see what is configured earlier. Show system interface. So here lastly I have configured port 4 as my DMZ port. Okay, slight changes in my topology, just port 4 here, because I have to do all the settings if I will change port here, all the settings of my VMware. So config system interface, edit port 4, set IP 192.1.1/255.255.255.255. Okay. Set allow access HTTP HTTPS ping SSH, set status up, and so now I also need to check the IP schema in my VMware. This is a problem with my VMware. It sometimes shows error. So it's also need to be changed. Oh my god. Again it is showing error. I don't know why it is doing like that. Maybe I have to disconnect. Okay, so here I want to do 172.1.1.1, and here I want to click 1 172.1.1.1. All right, all okay. Apply. Okay, I should be able to ping my Fortigate interface. So this is my DMZ server. I want to ping my DMZ IP address 192.1.1.1. Okay, what I was thinking, that why the ping is not coming. There is a one reason for that. So it has taken its MAC address, but ping is not coming. Let's try from the firewall. Execute ping 192.1.1.12. Was it 12 or 11? So from here also I'm not able to ping. What I'm thinking is the IP address that I have given to my port is of 255.255, all 255. I think it should not be like that. Let's try it. Config system interface, edit port 4, set IP 191.1.1 / 255.255.255.0. Set allow access ping SSH HTTPS set status up, execute ping 191.1.1 will come and 1.11 will also come. Yeah, so I was right. You have to give same subnet IP address, otherwise you would not be able to ping. So let's correct it on another port as well. Port 1, config system interface, edit port 1, set IP address 172.1.1.1 / 255.255.255.0. set allow access ping SSH HTTPS set status up, and I am not sure that I can able to ping this as well. There is a reason, because my system would having firewall enabled. Execute ping 172.1.1.1 This is pinging. Oh my god, yeah. In first shot, I'm able to ping both. Okay, that's all right. Now let's come back to our topology. So I'm able to ping from my LAN to my LAN PC to my gateway of LAN. So this is my IP address. So the gateway is 172.1.1.1. So from my LAN, I'm able to ping gateway. If I talk about my DMZ, so its gateway is 192.1.1.1. So from DMZ server also, I'm able to ping my gateway of my DMZ. But my topology is, my motive is, I want to ping from a LAN to my DMZ. So what I need to do for that is, there are two things that I need to check. First is route, and second thing is policy. And my work is done. So my policy should work. If we talk about route, so this is port 1 and it is connected, this network is connected to my firewall, and this port 4 is also connected to my firewall. So route should be learned as a connected. I should not be able to, I should not add the routes. There is no requirement. If there would be any router in between it, if there would be any router, then I need to add the route for my next hop. But in this is a very simple scenario and we do not require to add any route. So we are good here. So we need to add policy. So what would be the policy from LAN to DMZ? What would be my LAN IP is 172.1.1.11 will go to 192.1.1.1.11. Here it should be 11, sorry. All right, so let's start. This is the gateway. So let's start policy. Okay, now I have to configure the policy. To configure the policy, I would like to take this firewall on console. So if you will see, I have configured one port as config system, show system interface. So there is a one port, port 2, 10.111. I have configured to take console GUI interface from my system. How can I do that? Just simple. I have given the IP address of same series which my PC is having. If you want, you can comment. I can cover this in my next video. So let's start. I done so many configuration here. So let's delete all the configuration first. I do not require any configuration right now. First, there is a simple rule. What I will do, I will not add any host. So there is a port 1 LAN. You can see I have already given name LAN. If you want to see from where name can be given, then you need to go to system, then go to network, then go to interfaces. Here, if you will double click on that, in alias you can give any name, my LAN. Alright, WAN also we can give my underscore WAN. Sorry, this is DMZ, my DMZ. So you can give any name, internal, external, whatever you want. There are VLANs I have created. I want to delete those VLANs. I do not want to create any mess here. Okay, now go to the policy. Let's create a policy. Guys, you can see one policy already created here. So this is implicit policy. So this is deny by default, and we cannot delete this policy. So this policy will come at the end. Let's create new policy. So this is explicit policy that we are going to configure, and we can also delete it, modify it, whatever we want we can do, but we cannot do anything with implicit policy. So our traffic will go from LAN to outgoing interface would be my TMZ. Source, as I have not added any, I will say all. Destination, I have not added any, so I will say all because there is only one source there and one destination. There is only one source, my PC, and one destination, my TMZ. So for now, I'm creating simple policy. Click OK. So you can see there is a zero packet. No packet is showing here. Encounters. No packet. Zero packets. So let's ping. I don't know whether it will work or not, but I wish it should. Oh, that's great. It is not working because IP address is wrong. Yeah, it's working. It's also working. That's fine. Our policy worked at first attempt. So I think you would be wishing to see the packet flow, what is happening in my firewall when I am clicking ping, what is happening. So I want to capture the packet. So now understand it with the scenario. You got one request from customer. Customer says that I have one source 172.1.1.11 source and want to connect to destination 192.1.1.11. Customer will not say you that this will come from LAN and my destination is in DMZ. These all things we need to track. We need to check which series IP address is where. So this is very simple topology. This type of scenario we will get. What we have to do is that we have to configure route and we have to configure the policy for that. Once we have configured route and policy, then we will say to our customer, initiate the traffic for this destination from this source at particular port. So user will not say that I want to access all the ports. User will always give specified port, maybe 88, maybe 443, whatever the requirement would be. All right. So we suppose we have asked user to initiate the traffic. Before asking user to initiate the traffic, we want to check in our firewall. So there are some certain commands. Diagnose sniffer packet. I will place any here. You can put port 1 as well. Any is port. Diagnose sniffer packet. Any means port number. So here you can also place your LAN. I want the source be 172.1.1.11 and ICMP. That's it. 4410. So this is verbosity. This will show you the exact figure, the port number from where the packet will come. So I asked you that you will ask user to initiate the traffic, but before asking you need to run this command. If user will initiate traffic first, then you will run the command, then you cannot capture the first packet. Alright, now we have asked user please initiate the traffic. User is saying that his source he's not able to reach the destination. Alright, so we want to check. So user has hit. User will not ping because ping would not be allowed. User will do the telnet. So we have seen that request has gone. We can see the request gone from port 1 incoming interface and it is out to port 4 which is our DMZ. So you can say that echo request is there. We are not getting any response here because we have selected source. That's why it is not coming. Maybe the one reason, but response should come. Again the same thing, port 1 in and out. Alright, so we have seen only 4 packets here because when we have pinged, ping went only 4 times. Sorry, I had paused the video. So you have seen that in ping packet there are 4 packets initiated. if I will run ping for a longer time, then I can see more packets here. Hmm? Only 4 packets are coming. I think my velocity, there's something wrong with velocity. Okay, you need to check these values 4, 4, 20. There is something wrong with these packets. Yeah, okay, yeah. So there was, oh my god, just exit it. Admin. So there was something wrong with the last thing. I will show you. Okay, I will show you here. Diagnose sniffer packet any src source 172.1.1.11 and icmp 410. I want 10 packets, so 10 packet will come. So in all the packets, my request is going from my port 1 and it is going to port 4. So it means my policy is working. It's going from port 1 to port 4. Everything is fine at my policy. It is exiting at port 4. So there is no problem. But here, reply is not showing. What we can do for reply? Just try. Reply should show here. Let's try another trick. ICMP 410. Yeah, here you can see request went to port 1 for this and it is out at port 4, and from port 4 incoming reply is coming, and at port 1 out reply is going. So I will explain you one thing here, and maybe you know about this. Here you can see that port 1 is saying in and port 1 is saying out as well. So this is LAN port. When the traffic is coming from here to here, when ICMP ping is coming, this is pinging this one. So ping will come to LAN port. Here it will be in, and from LAN port, when traffic will come, it will be out here. Same, this is in and this is out. Alright, so here when we are pinging, traffic will hit to the LAN port and it will out to port 4. In at port 1 and out to port 4. So this is a request. When request will come back, this will become in, because from here the traffic will hit come to the port 4. This will become in and this will become out. So it's the same thing. It is coming into this reply and going out to port 1. It means the reply is going back. So our policy is working fine and it is reachable as well. Alright. If user is saying that my policy is not working, we will get this output, but we will not get response. But this is showing that everything is fine from our end, nothing is wrong. We can say that that ICMP, that particular port is not open at application level. All right. Now I want to see the packet more deeply. What I will do. So there is a ping going on. LAN PC. Just stop the ping. So packet is already initiated. I will show you. Lag, debug. There are commands. After sniffing, you want to do debugging in deep level, so you need to run these commands: diagnose, debug, flow, filter. My source address is 172.1.1.1. Diagnose, debug, flow, filter. I have no need to put destination address here because there is only one source and one destination. So diag debug flow show console enable diag debug flow trace start. I want to give 5 packets. This is enough, I think. Diag debug enable. So let's see what we will get here. 5 packets will come. So here you can see allocated a new session. So this is one session which is allocated to it. Alright, let me take a screenshot of it. It will be easy for me to show you. So when the packet hit, it says that packet is VD root because there is no VDOM. Received a packet proto 1, 1 is for ICMP, so we came to know that it is ICMP packet. So 172.1.1.11 is pinging 192.1.1.11. Okay, what we have done it here. So we have pinged this IP address from 172.1.1.11 from port 1. So this is clear from here that our packet is hitting a specific port. Alright, because in my debug commands I have not mentioned any port number, so we came to know it is hitting proper port. So in your live environment there would be a VLAN, so you might have configured a policy. You will come to know, okay, it is coming from correct VLAN. Then a sequence number is allocated to it. Important thing to see is allocated a new session. So this is the session which is allocated to it. Alright, now it will find a route. It has found a route here. It says that gateway is this. It will go via port 4. You know that at port 4 there is a TMZ connected. So use address interface hash. I don't know the meaning of this. Allowed by policy 1. So this is allowed by policy 1. Now you want to see that your packet is hitting correct policy or not. This is the policy I have created. I want to see whether my packet is hitting a correct policy or it is not hitting. Okay, so you can see that packets are showing here. So I need to check the policy ID. So this is sequence number. This is not a policy ID. For policy ID, I will right click here. I will click on ID and apply. Now ID will show here. So this is policy ID 1. Alright. So here also it has shown that it is allowed by policy ID 1. In live environment there would be thousands of policies, so we need to search by the policy ID and we will come to know that from which policy our packet is going. Now our packet is allowed by policy and also found a route. There should not be any problem with that. The second thing that you need to know is that find an existing session, because sync ACK and ACK has come, and after that the session has established, and this was the session which it got. Alright, now it has given it existing session, so this is existing session, same as here. You can see this is original direction. Enter a fast path. So this is for routing. Path is the route. It has entered into fast path. I don't know what is the fast. My assumption is it would be a connected route. That's why it is saying that connected a fast path. Again, it is showing the same packet. This is the same packet. Now it is not showing that allowed by policy because it has been allowed by policy first. The second packet which will come, that will not go through my policy because that is having a session already in my table and that would be allowed by default. Alright, so These all are the same packets, same. You can see sequence number here. So this was the troubleshooting. Now let's disable this policy. Let's see what will happen. Okay, I have disabled this policy. Now I will run all those commands. I need to start the trace and do the ping again. No, ping is not coming. See, some days back I have created a policy and I got the exactly same thing, deny by forward policy check policy 0. The policy what I have created was correct, but I was getting this error. You can see a lot of things here. So allocate a new session to it, denied by forward policy. Allocate a new session, allocate a new session. You can see that it is allocating a new session all the time because this is not allowed. In earlier session, it has allocated a new session first, and after that it was allowed in the previous session. Find a route, it has found a route. There is no problem in routing, but it is not getting the policy. So we need to check what is the policy 0. It is hitting the policy 0. Where it is? Let's go to the firewall. Policy 0. So our deny policy is always our policy 0. Here policy 0 is not showing. It should show here. See, when I have selected 0, it has shown nothing else. So this is our 0 policy. Now let's enable it. I cannot disable the route because it is learning my routing, and connected route is having a higher priority. What I can do is let's do something. 0 0 0, give it to 3, distance 0, gateway it is saying it cannot be 0. I think connected get the thing. Port 3 is not having any IP, I think. Now what will happen, even though I am able to ping it, because it is going through a connected route. So guys, I hope you like that video. This video contains a lot of things. We have created this topology where LAN PC is able to reach our DMZ PC. Then we have seen our sniffer packet. Then we have seen our diagnose debug commands, and we have compared what we will get here. In diagnose sniffer, you will get a single line request, request, request. And diagnose debug, you will get a detailed information from where your policy is, from where your packet is going, which policy it is hitting, whether it has found the route or not. All those things will be mentioned here. Here, there is very less detail I'm getting here, only that much. The reason for that is because I am hitting ICMP packet, but when I will hit another port, I may get more information. Let's change the debug, diagnose, debug, enable, diagnose, debug, flow, filter. Okay, I want to clear it. Clear, reset, diagnose, debug, flow, filter, protocol, ICMP. Command failed. Proto is 1. Diagnose, debug, flow, show, console, enable. Just want to stop. Okay, this is already stopped. Diagnose, debug, flow, trace, start, Okay, 10. Diagnose, debug, enable. Let's see if there will be a different information in that. So there is no difference information. I'm getting same. There is nothing difference. Allocate a new session. Find a route via port 4. Allowed by policy 1. Find existing session. Enter a fast path. Again it got the fast path. Now there is no allowed by policy because it created a session. So same information I'm getting, there is no difference. But if I would have hit another packet, that I can get more detailed information what is happening. Okay, in my next video I will show you source NAT or destination NAT. I will do the NATing, and further we will do troubleshooting on that if we would not be able to find our packet reaching to our destination. Okay guys, please comment if you want anything to know in this video, if you want any amendment. My battery is also going to die. Okay, bye. I hope you like my video. Please subscribe and please comment for motivating me to create another video as well.